We've lost together about 25 pounds. Physically, it's just show, and it's a great feeling because you look at yourself and you said, "Oh wow," you know.
So, guys, we've got Lynn today. She is a professional in Akron University, working in fundraising. So today, Lynn is going to share a bit about her journey while working with us in the Psychology of Fitness, where we helped her to lose weight. So, Lynn, tell me, like, in total, how much weight did you lose since working with us?
We've lost together about 25 pounds.
And before working together, what did you struggle with specifically?
I think the biggest part for me when it comes to the fitness journey was not really educated about what it takes to be able to lose weight. So a lot of the time I was focusing on either just dieting in a very strict way. I did not know how to incorporate different workout routine. I did not know the calorie deficit that would be the best fit for my body type and my activities throughout the day. And another big thing I would say is giving up very early before I could see the results. And it seems like a cycle, it happens and then you feel discouraged and then took a break and do it all over again. So a
Mhm.
lot of that came back to discipline too, because I didn't
Okay.
have the discipline to continue.
So were you talking like about yo-yo dieting in a way, like trying some strict diets, not working, quitting, then trying again after a while?
Yes, yes, that will be
Mm.
the perfect term for it.
Yes, yo-yo dieting is pretty common. And how did that make you feel to try all these things on your own and like never succeed?
Yeah, but people just don't like to see themselves failing. So just taking in that failure time after time, again and again, is just not a good feeling for me. And sometimes I feel stuck too because, oh, I try so many different options, many directions, but then it's not working. So what is working? I can't seem to figure it out. And it took me a while to realize that perhaps I could use some help, not just me figuring this out, but also just reaching out to resources, a professional resource that can tell me what is the direction I should try.
Mm. Yes, and we will cover this in a bit, but before reaching out to me, being in a body that you felt stuck in, how did that make you feel? Like being in a body where you constantly feel like you want to lose weight, how did that affect like your day-to-day life?
hmm well, obviously, the physical part of it, you're looking at yourself, you're not very happy with how it shows up. For me, it's also from a health perspective as well, is that having a bigger body kind of impacts my day-to-day activities. I can't really run as far. I can't really go on longer walks or, I caught myself catching breaks a lot.
Mhm.
And I just, can't really partake in certain things that I like. For example, I love dancing and with a slightly bigger body, it's hard for you to stay on the dance floor to move around for a long time, which means you don't get to really fully enjoy the experience.
Mhm.
And some other things too, participating in sport or going on hiking trips, certain things like that. Just having a bigger body kind of holds you back a little bit
Mhm.
from fully enjoying those moments.
Okay, I see. Fair enough. So what made you reach out to me?
First of all, I believe that, when you try certain things and it's not working, maybe it's time to reach out to a professional resource, to reach out for help, somebody who has the knowledge, who can understand your particular situation and provide some guidance that would work best for you. So I think after trying on my own for a long time, now is the time for me to seek out for help.
Okay, do you feel like this specific approach that we have, did it help you in a specific way or in a different way?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. The biggest thing came out of this journey for me is, first of all, the understanding from the very beginning that weight loss is not a phase, it's a journey, it's a lifestyle. And that is actually the first thing that we talked about in our first session. You mentioned that, before we even start, putting on calorie deficit or working out, we need to understand that this is a lifestyle. We're building habits that last. It's not just a phase. We're not just going to be a 1 year sprint and then it'll be over. So over time, I understand that, and I can really see us embracing that lifestyle instead of just a one-time thing or a
Mhm.
quick diet.
And do you
Um,
feel like you built these habits now?
oh yeah, yeah. On a daily basis, even just the smallest thing, like going to the grocery store, picking out your food options for the week, and I have the habit now that everything I pick up, I read the labels. I read for the calories, the nutrition, and that's like almost just mindless at this point. And I think that's a
Nice.
really good practice that came out of our time working together. Also, weighting food, logging in everything that you eat throughout the day, mentally remember, and honestly, picking the right food and just, having that habit. And another thing I would say is building disciplines, which is something that I didn't have prior to us working together, is that, commit yourself to a plan and execute the plan and, take accountability when you don't see results, and also be patient with yourself because if you do the right thing, the result will come. So yeah, a lot of that is obviously, like you said, the psychology part of it, mentally understanding the journey you're going through, but then at the same time committing to a plan and execute it.
Amazing, amazing. And before signing up in our program, did you have like any fears or hesitations?
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, biggest fear is, what if I give it a try and it did not work again? What am I going to do? Right?
Hmm.
The fear of failing again, is
Exactly.
obviously very
Fair
much
enough.
there.
So now that you've lost 25 pounds almost, uh, what difference does this make in your daily life?
Um, obviously physically, when you see yourself losing weight, it physically show in the mirror, it physically show, in your clothes sizes, in physically it's just show. And it's a great feeling because
Mm.
you look at yourself and you're said, oh wow, you know, visibly I can see the difference. I can see how my hard work has been paying off. But at the same time, there's smaller things that I noticed throughout the journey. So I already talk about dancing a little bit, and how that is one of my hobbies. And I noticed that, now that I'm going out and I'm dancing, I'm able to stand on my heels for a lot longer. I'm actually able to go out and spend 2 hours, 3 hours dancing and not having to feel like my body is putting so much weight on my feet. And that's just the little things, but it changed the quality of my life in a way. Um, we talked about building habits too. Obviously, now that I'm continuing to plan my meals on a weekly basis, making healthier choices when I go shopping, reading the labels, actually, making a decision to, I'm not going to pick something that is not within my calorie range, or it's something that I know it's not healthy. So having the knowledge to make that decision, I think is also a big thing, a big change for me. And then just overall building confidence, which is again such a big thing. Be able to have the body that you want to go
Mhm.
out there and do the things that you like, and then just feel confident when you look at yourself in the mirror. It's one of a great feelings.
Amazing. I love it. Lynn, what would you honestly tell someone who is considering joining our program?
I would say approach it with an open mind. Obviously, take it as something that is a resource to you, which mean to best activate it, take the charge, you take the lead. Communication, I think, is a big thing. Honestly, the big part of it is discipline and building habits. So give yourself some grace. Building habits takes time, as we both know. But if you don't show up, then it won't be there. So building habits, baby step at a time. I celebrate small wins too. So, we don't have to wait until we lose 20, 25 pounds to be like, oh, yay, we did it. Me and Joseph, we have so many moments where just like, 5 pounds, or even like our first pound
Yeah.
down. This is great. And we even celebrate like our first workout. The first, oh, we did certain amount of workout a week. We celebrate small wins. And that is honestly the things that keeps me going to. It's like, oh, I did it, baby step, but I did it. So I can do it again. And
Exactly.
sometimes when we run into, your weight never stay the same. It never goes down in a linear way. It might go up, it might go down. But one thing that Joseph told me is that if you see that number once, you will see it again. So it's
Mhm.
just a matter, give it time, give it some consistency, and we will see it. So yeah, I guess some of my very honest advice to you.
And would you recommend our program to a friend, to someone that you care about?
Absolutely, yeah. And I'm pretty sure, in fact, I already have somebody from my circle,
Mhm.
working with Joseph just as a result of what we've been doing so far. And so, always happy to be an advocate, especially when it comes to building a lifestyle. Um, I want everybody in my circle to have that. Um, so yeah.
Amazing. Is there anything else you would like to add, Lynn?
Think I would say, a message of gratitude to you, Joseph. Obviously, it's been a great journey that we're on together. You're more than just a coach, you are a friend. So a lot of time I feel very comfortable working with you. Very insightful conversations with you as well, not just from a weight loss perspective, but just also from a lifestyle building perspective, and listening to the journey that you yourself have been going through. A lot of that just gave me the confidence to see that, okay, I know that this is a goal that I can achieve, and I know that I have the support from my coach, from you, but at the same time just from a friend, who wants the best for me. So thank you again, for the
My pleasure.
opportunity for us to work together. And a lot of my achievement, I cannot do it without you. We're a team after all, but a
Of
lot of the
course.
insight came from you, so thank you.
Thank you, Lynn. And honestly, your journey has been amazing, very inspiring to me and to many people that I know. So great job. And you've
Thank
done
you.
great, honestly, in your journey. And I can't wait to see the progress that you will keep making. So keep it up. And thanks a lot for doing this.
Yeah, yeah, anytime. Thank you so much for having me.